What's up, everybody? So today we are going to be reviewing this 2020 Mazda 3. Personally, I wish my Mazda was red, but the gray was the cheapest. So, bitch, you know I gotta go. So, ooh, the headlights aren't on. So you get this black. Honestly, my Mazda, I have the Mazda 6. It has this chrome. I actually wanted to black it out. I think the black looks a lot better. You also get like a cool little grill. Honestly, this is not very styled at all, which I really like. They kind of kept it clean, and I feel like this car looks really modern. This is also the base model, and they give you full LED headlights as standard, and you get LED turn signal. Most cars actually don't even get that in this class, which I think it makes it have a really premium look. You don't actually get any like LED lines. Like, see how these are like lines? You don't actually get any like side lines. You just get the actual LED headlights, which I kind of wish they added that, but I think you have to go for like the top of the line. This is the mid-range to get that, but at least they give you LED headlights. These are the standard rims. Honestly, I don't even think you could upgrade them. I think you could just make them a little bit more black. I like how they're gray though. It gives it a more modern look, and I feel like that'll appeal to the younger generation, including myself. Obviously, including myself. Now, looking at the side, honestly, it's a lot of mixed opinions about this shape. Like, I see people being like, this is so ugly. Honestly, I actually really like this hatchback shape. I actually think this is one of the best looking cars on the road today. My mom said she likes the shape more than my Golf. There's some people tweaking over there. But I really like this shape. Honestly, kind of reminds me of like an Alfa Romeo. Here are the taillights. You get LED taillights. Oh man, I love these little 4 dots for the turn signals. And these are the standard taillights. I get standard LED taillights. That's so nice. These aren't actually the upgraded ones though. I think the upgraded ones have like a little LED here and here instead of that. But I still think they look really good. This is the back. Honestly, I think the back looks so good. I like how they give you 2 exhausts also. Ooh. This is a rental. But they give you 2 exhausts. Honestly, I think that makes it look really premium. Mazdas always seem to be doing the 2 exhausts. Now here is the key. Honestly, this looks like a really nice key. It's actually a new key. This is cheap plastic. I wish they finished this in leather. I know, for a freaking Mazda 3, do they really need to finish the key in leather? I just feel like it would make it so much more luxurious. Like, I don't know why. I feel like this would be the perfect key to put in some leather. If you put some red leather, like they have on the premium or whatever the top model is called. Anyways, you get this silver on the side. No trunk button, which I think is really stupid. I don't know why they don't have a trunk button on the key, but you do get the lock and unlock. Honestly, this actually was in my skinny jean pockets and the alarm went off, so there's a gripe about the key. But it's like, boom, you just lit off a car bomb. Okay, here's the door handle. You do get keyless entry, which I love that they include that. That's how you unlock it. Finally, they're fucking including a sensor on the back to lock it. It's just like that. I like how they have touch sensors now instead of that circle button like on my Mazda 6. You do have a full power driver's seat with power lumbar. I love that they include that on the mid-range. This isn't even the top of the line, you get that. Honestly, my Golf, you have to go for the freaking top of the line to get that. Looking at the rest of the interior, it's such a nice interior. These are, hold on, I got a DoorDash. Looking at the seats, you get leatherette seats, I think standard on all hatchback models. Honestly, this is a really nice quality. Did I say leather or leatherette? It's leatherette. This is a really nice quality leatherette, which I really like. You get some contrasting stitching that's like a slight orange color. I really like it how it's not too over godly of a different color. You do get heated seats, 3 levels. That's on this model. I think it goes select, premium, reserve, I don't even know, but this is the mid-range. I think you get heated seats on the mid-range model. You also get nice leatherette right here. Wow, that's such high quality. They give you leatherette right here, and you also get soft touch up here, and you get this. Look at this screen. Let me turn it on. Push button start. Obviously, it's not kind of ugly push button start button, but it's whatever. Look how pretty this looks. One thing I did notice, I actually sat in one of these, like the new ones at the Mazda dealership, because I'm getting my car service right now, so that's why I have this rental. This was not glued in very well. Like, this literally was like shaking more than this. This model, it is glued in well, but another Mazda 3, it wasn't. Same with this. I accidentally leaned over to grab a DoorDash and I went like this. Watch. Okay, you get a sliding armrest, which is nice, but look how much that shakes. Ooh, it's hot. Now, you also get the nice leatherette that goes right here, so your knees can hit. I love when cars do that. And you get all this gloss black right here, which this literally, look. Here's the gauges. You get a digital gauge cluster standard. 190 miles, and this is already scratched up a lot. I think Mazda should have included carbon fiber or maybe some other stuff. I don't know, but it's whatever. You also get all these buttons. This is the same rotary for Mazda's normal infotainment system. Honestly, listen. This all feels so, makes such great sounds when you move it. See, this feels like it's not glued in place well. This feels like it's not glued in place well, but you can tell they did put their effort in the buttons because these sound so well. This also, when you shift into drive, it feels really solid and high quality. So here's how you turn on the sport mode. So on and off, that's the only mode you get is sport mode. You also get 2 cup holders right here, and you get dual zone automatic climate control. Is standard, I think, on every model. But if you go for the sedan, you don't get it standard on every model. I love how they include that because a lot of cars in this price point, you kind of have to pay a little bit more to get dual zone automatic climate control. I don't really like the design of these air vents. I feel like this is just an afterthought. Honestly, I feel like they didn't have to put that chrome piece that goes to the side like this right there. I also feel like this would have looked a lot better if these lines, instead of having these, although I feel like you kind of have to have this, but instead of having this, if it just continued and it went all the way right there, instead of having these pieces of plastic, I feel like it would have looked a lot better. But it's whatever, that's just my opinion. You also get a cute little USB port right here. You get a glove box that opens slowly, not lined with carpet or felt or whatever, but it is actually a pretty good size. Honestly, it's actually bigger than my Mazda 6, it feels like. No AC in there, but who even really uses that? That's like... Over on the left side, you get a glove box also. Oh, you also get driver's seat memory. On the mid-range model, the hatchback, damn, Mazda really do be wanting to give you those nice features. And you get a physical traction control off button. And you can use it with the driver assistance on, which I love. And you also can just turn the driver assistance on and off with this button right here. You also get a glove box that opens. Honestly, you could put like maybe an 8th in there. Here's the steering wheel you get, wrapped in some nice quality leather. This is a new steering wheel from Mazda. Honestly, I feel like the steering wheel would look so good on the Miata. This is also so nice, listen. It makes such nice sounds, and this metal, oh my god, this metal feels so high quality. You thought this metal felt high quality? Please, this feels high quality. And one thing I do notice, when you try and move volume up, sometimes you'll like press mute. But that's not even a big deal. Here's all you can do. You just press info with the gauge cluster. You really can't do much. That's it. Really, Mazda, I think you should have done a little bit more, but it's whatever. Moving on to the door panels. You get soft touch up here. I like how they have this line in the middle. I don't even know what this is for, but I think this line looks really nice. You get the same leatherette with stitching right here. You get metal right here, and you get a metal speaker cover. Wow, I love these metal speaker covers. The Bose 12 speaker sound system, it sounds pretty good. Honestly, I think Volkswagen's Fender sound system has a lot more bass. And honestly, I think the Bose sound system in the Mazda 6 sounds just a tiny bit better. You also get the same soft leather right here. It's really soft right here. That's something I complain about my Mazda 6, is it's not as soft right here. This is really soft. You also get the same leather right here. And you get a lot of storage in the door panel. Honestly, a wax pin fits perfectly right there. No speaker right there, so you have extra space. No carpet like the Golf gives you, but you do get good storage. You also don't have like a thing right here. It goes through. I like when cars have like a thing that keeps it there so you could put something there. Looking at the windows, they're all one touch. That is standard on every model. And finally, the last generation didn't have that. I'm so glad they had that. I think this is the new mirror controller. You get blind spot monitoring. That's, I think, standard on every hatchback model. And what I like, Mazda gives you all the driver assistance standard on every model, including adaptive cruise control. That's really nice. You also get automatic high beams, and you get no paddle shifters, which you have to go for the top of the line to get that. So that's something you miss out on, but you do get automatic wipers. And I think that's standard on every model as well. I love when cars throw that in because honestly, it's kind of annoying turning on the wipers on and off. Opening up, you got a pretty big storage space. And look, you get another charge port for your Apple CarPlay. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's where you put the navigation. This doesn't come with it. You also get this little charge port. Honestly, this is pretty big, and you could put, but it's pretty big size glove box, and I like how it slides forward and back like this. And this is really soft. Now, this is Mazda's new infotainment system. It's okay. I don't really have any complaints. You can't really do much with it, kind of like the old one, but it's not like glitchy or like, you know, hard to use like a Ford. So I think the infotainment system's fine. I think Volkswagen definitely has a better infotainment system. Here's one thing I love. Black headliner. And I think they can get that on every model. Wow. It makes the car feel so much more premium. I just love black headliner. More cars need to be doing it. Instead of just having it saving it for the sport models. Ooh, here's something you get. LED lighting. I was not expecting that. Wow. I really thought you would have to get the most expensive model to get that. And then they give it to you on this one. I also get a sunglass holder, which has like this felt-like material, which I think is really nice, which just adds to that impression of quality and luxurious feel. This actually isn't a frameless mirror. I really thought it was. This literally looks like a frameless mirror. Oh my god. I actually thought it was until literally just now. It was about big. And they gave you a frameless mirror. Moving to the back seat, I'm 6'3" and I have to see how I sit. Oh my god, I feel like I'm in a coupe. This has no room. What the hell? I literally am like sitting crammed like this. Although the seats are comfortable, you don't get good headroom at all. But despite how small it is back here, you get really nice materials. Get the same leather here. Get some storage here. Another place to put that wax pen. Same soft material. Auto windows. You also get a little speaker here. Same leatherette, more leatherette, same with that metal, and soft touch back here. So you do, and little speakers are here. So you do be getting a nice back seat, but there's no air vents or anywhere to charge your phone. So that sucks. The Golf gives you air vents, and you get little cup holders. Honestly, oh, and you don't get 2 map pockets. Whatever. Who even uses map pockets anyways? They're just there kind of to look good. Now let's go to the trunk. Here's how you open it. I love how the trunk popper is right here underneath it, so you don't have one of those ugly little things. Honestly, this trunk space is fine. The Golf has more trunk space though. Oh, what's this? Nothing. And you get this little cover. Honestly, yeah, the Golf definitely has a better trunk. Yep. And you open this. What's under here? Oh, they do give you a spare tire. Oh, a speaker. I didn't know that. Huh. Cool. This is a sub. I did not think this sound system has a sub because it doesn't have that much bass. Like, it does, but it's not like as much bass as the Golf or even low-key the Ford Focus. But honestly, don't even get a Ford Focus. If you're looking at this car, you're not looking for a Ford Focus. Oh my god, I forgot to say this. This lumbar literally pushes out into the seat so much, which I love. It has so much range of adjustment. It's not 4-way, it's only 2-way. But I noticed on my Mazda 6 and my Golf, the lumbar literally is terrible. It's like barely even able to move at all. This literally pushes so far out. I just can't. This pushes so far. This pushes so far out into you. Okay, and look, Mazda also really improve the backup camera. This is such good quality. Although this is actually like literally like crystal clear, although it doesn't take up the whole screen, and you also don't get parking sensors. I didn't really expect parking sensors, but I wish it took up the whole screen. All right, so now that we're in the car driving, honestly, this car feels really nice driving. I would say it feels... I don't really have any complaints about how it handles or how the ride quality is. I feel like it has a really good ride quality. It feels soft. My mom actually rode this, and she said my Golf had a better ride quality than this, but I don't know. I don't really notice a difference. Now this engine, I kind of like how it sounds. It kind of also, I don't know why, to me it sounds like it has like a buzzy engine, but I kind of like how it sounds. But you get a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, no turbo. So you get a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, no turbo, with a 6-speed auto, 186 horsepower. Honestly, I'm actually really disappointed with how it performs on lower speeds. Honestly, my Golf, it has 170 horsepower but 200 pound-feet of torque. This has 186 horsepower, 186 pound-feet of torque. So it has a little bit more horsepower but less torque. Honestly, this doesn't pull that well down low. I feel like once you hit 40, it starts pulling a little bit better. But down low, oh no, you turn, whatever, we'll just turn in here. Down low, this honestly, you kind of have to like press it a little when accelerating. Like, let's say I want to get around this car. Now, the LED headlights are pretty good, honestly. My friend has a Corolla. I would say these are like the same as the Corolla. You can get upgraded LED headlights. I don't know if that actually makes the bulb upgraded, but it does make it adaptive, and you can get like the little LED outlines, which this doesn't have. But my Mazda 6, I think it has a little bit better headlights. I also noticed, what's other things to say about this car? The brakes aren't as good as Volkswagen. These actually, like, they're fine. Let's like do some hard braking here. Okay, they're actually pretty good. I should have. Couldn't even bring traction at all. Okay, this isn't. I wouldn't say this is slow. No, I wouldn't. This is like decent. Like if you don't really need it. Although I see some people say naturally aspirated engines aren't as good at low altitudes or as high altitudes. So this would probably not be good. That's driver assistance beeping at me. But this, oh, we got something. This at low altitudes honestly is fine. You really don't need something that's faster unless you're like me and you have a heavy pedal. See, I'm kind of flooring it halfway. It has good torque. It has a good like power range the whole time. It's just like linear. Not really linear, but like it's like it doesn't tap out and it doesn't have no torque down low, but it doesn't pull like the Golf did. Ooh, speed bump. Honestly, these are decent brakes. I just feel like Volkswagens low-key have better brakes. Now this has, I would say tires. I don't have any complaints about the tires. This doesn't break traction. This handles really well. And let's put it into sport mode and do from 40 and see what it pulls. Let's actually lower the gears. Oh fuck, we're in neutral. Oh my god.
You're smart.
I meant to, oh my god, that's hella funny. I meant to put it in manual. Okay, we're in 1. Okay, it's not the most responsive shifting transmission. It's decent, but it's not as responsive as the Mazda 6 when you shift it into manual. This doesn't have paddle shifters, but you can get them. Honestly, this is a fine amount of power, but some of the other competition are a lot faster. But this also feels a lot more luxurious. But I would be worried about the build quality. Like, I noticed some stuff like this. Shut up. This was kind of like, it didn't have the best build quality. Like, it already seemed like it was coming apart. Not really, but you saw earlier when I put it in the video. Now let's see from 40 miles an hour, see how it cools. Oh, yeah, I feel like the Golf will cool faster, but okay. After 60, actually, this is pretty decent. Like, this is definitely better than a Corolla my friend has. It's actually pretty fast after 60, I would say. Like this, when you be passing people on the highway and this, you'd be like, okay. But you'd be trying to gas people in the city. I feel like I'm in like a Nissan. Let's put it not in sport. Honestly though, this actually has like a pretty sporty feeling, like transmission, and everything feels pretty sporty. And, like literally, I did some stuff to my Golf and I made the transmission more sporty. And this feels like what I did to the transmission. So you can do the same thing to the Golf. This actually, but this does have a sporty transmission because you can kind of just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it just feels like it's kind of low-key always in sport. Like you don't have to, it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe could.